Well, people were coming to the end. It's Friday evening, and I covered Armistice. Yeah, Armistice. It's Friday, April 10th of 2026. It's 10:09 p.m. That wasn't planned. That's my birthday. My birthday is October 9th. 10:09 p.m., April 10th, 2026. Let's say it together. Praise God for whom all blessings flow. So off and on over the last 10 days, I've been doing a little doodling and decoding on Artemis. And I'm going to show you about a 1/4 of the stuff that I came up with. So yeah, I watched this here. I watched when the, actually it's 2 hours and 15 minutes, a live show. You guys welcome to check it out. Here's some of it from here.
I want to see the helicopter. I want to see some Arnold Schwarzenegger lift up.
Coming up here in just a moment or two, we should be hearing some words from NASA's Associate Administrator, Amish Tria. NASA Administrator Jared Heisenman already gave his remarks from on board the recovery ship. The Associate Administrator is here in Houston overseeing the mission from this vantage point. Coming up in just a little less than an hour's time, there is expected to be a post-splashdown press conference at the Johnson Space Center.
You could have had me do that. I'd have been a stage dummy. Can you imagine doing that? That looks like fun.
This is Mission Control Houston, with the crew members now beginning to be hoisted aboard the Navy helicopters. Let's go to Megan Cruz aboard the USS John D. Bertha.
Let him fly. Let him dangle. I want to see him dangle. I don't want him in the helicopter. I want to see him dangle.
Hey, Rob, porch. You will soon see another recovery specialist getting lowered onto the front porch.
So yeah, it was interesting. Had a little fun. Like I said, it's a 2-hour live show that I covered. Now, I want to go into some things to kind of break it down gradually. There is an album that I have from way back in the day, Average White Band. Many of you guys know I used to be in music and I used to sing. A lot of competition back in the day. One of the albums I have is the Average White Band, If I Ever Lose This Heaven. One of the most beautiful songs ever written back in the day. But I'm here to decode it today, okay? If I ever lose this heaven, allegedly. What does that sound like? Wasn't Satan in heaven back in the day? You know, the song, when I first heard about it, you know, I sang it. It's more of a feeling about a woman. But I also, as I got older and I decoded, I was like, you know what? This could be Satan talking about how he lost heaven. So it's called If Ever Loses Heaven by Average White Band, was released as a single on May 23rd, 1975 as part of the Cut the Cake album. It was released on Atlantic Records in 1975, okay? Cut the Cake. Here's the album right here. I'll show it to you. Cut the Cake. That's it. Cut the Cake. Well, guess what? I got that album. I know, right? I have that album, Cut the Cake. I have the original album. It's over 50 years old. I've got it. And the song, If I Ever Lose This Heaven. It's a very beautiful song. It's pretty. But let's look at this thing, because this is interesting. And I'm going to tie it in, believe it or not, to this. Like I said, I've been doodling for about 10 days, giving it some thought. And the song, If I Ever Lose This Heaven, talks about the dark side of the moon. Yeah. So that date again is May 23rd, 1975. If I ever lose this heaven in gematria, it comes out to 236. What is 236 in ordinal? The 236th day of the year is August 24th. What happened in history on August 24th? The times we live in right now. August 24th, 1814, British forces burned the White House. I've showed you that video before. They burned the White House, y'all. They sure did. Now let me show you. Britain burned the White House. Here it is right here.
In 1814, during the War of 1812, British forces marched straight into Washington, D.C. And what did they do? They torched the White House. President James Madison had already fled. First Lady Dolly Madison saved a portrait of George Washington, but that was all. The British entered, dined on the president's abandoned dinner, and then set the place ablaze. It wasn't just the White House. They burned the Capitol, the Treasury, even the Library of Congress. Why? Retaliation. Just weeks earlier, American troops had burned the Canadian city of York, modern-day Toronto. So the British brought fire right back to America's capital. A freak thunderstorm helped douse the flame.
Now you're going to see how all this makes sense. That I could literally take, starting from Artemis that I covered earlier, starting from this to if I ever lose this heaven, which I believe can be symbolic of Satan being cast out of heaven, okay? Now, if I ever lose this heaven, we saw that, right? And how it leads to August 24th. Now, because see what's going to happen in the future, history is going to repeat itself. I've shown this in a lot of videos the last 2 months. I believe that's why they are building what they're building on the White House lawn. They're doing reconstruction of the ballroom. Under there, Trump said a few weeks ago that the Army has some type of component up under there to protect certain things. So we're going to leave it at that. But here, I want you to see this here. 5/23/1975. That is this album, Cut the Cake. Cut the Cake album. Well, actually the single from that album. The single from that album called If I Ever Lose This Heaven. If I Ever Lose This Heaven. That single, let's go back. Let's go back. Make sure I'm doing all this right. Make sure I'm doing all this right. We have, okay, let's do this here. When we literally take 5/23/75, which we had, let's do this here. If I ever lose this heaven, if I ever lose this heaven comes out to 254. 254. Now watch this. The 254th day of the year is 9/11. Doesn't that remind you of something being burnt down? Because remember, 2 planes hit the Twin Towers back in the day, okay? Okay, I got a little bit ahead of myself. Now, I want to go further now. I've already got the White House being torched. We got that. And now, if we take 5/23/1975, when the album came out, versus today, that's when the Artemis splashed down. That's when I just showed you it came into the ocean from space. The difference is 50 years and 1018. Now that's perfect. You know why? Because 5/23/1975 is when this album came out. If I Ever Lose This Heaven. That rocket ship Artemis was flying around the moon, right? That's near heaven, so to speak. So look at the logic. 5/23/1975 from today when it splashed down gives you 50 years. 50 like America is 50 states. And what is 1018? Remember 1018? Luke 10:18. Jesus tells his disciples, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. You get the connection now? It literally tells you 50 states, like America, there's gonna be trouble in the future. And 1018 is get hurled down. It falls down. That lunar module, that rocket, well, this Artemis just fell down, did it not? Okay, let me just connect it all. I'm gonna keep going. Now look here. 10/18/2025. I took the Luke 10:18 and I made it that date. The Luke 10/18/2025, from the day that the Artemis blasted off was 4/1/2026. He gave you 5/14. What is 5/14? Israel became a nation in 5/14. Right there. See, they do these things to tell you about what's going on. It's also 165th. The 165th day of the year is June 14th. That's Trump's birthday. Just wait. It's going to all come together. I'm going to show you. If I ever lose this heaven, here's the song right here. I've been singing it all week in my mind, thinking about it. If I ever lose this heaven. See that? And then it's going to talk about the dark side of the moon. I'm going to show you right here. And there's other songs, I'm sure, to go along with this. I just finally looked it up, though. Let me see. I have the song going in my mind as I'm researching it. If you ever keep online, don't dare. If I ever lose this heaven, right here. If I ever lose this heaven. Here it is here. You're fascinating, more fascinating than the dark side of the moon. See it right here? Than the dark side of the moon. That's what made me go to this record. I'm like, I believe it's connected to Artemis. Now watch this here. These are all the astronauts that went. Reed Wiseman, commander. Victor Glover, pilot. Christina Koch, mission specialist. And Jeremy Hansen, mission specialist. Now I'm gonna show you two. I'm gonna show you. Because here's the thing, what you need to understand is this. If I'm right that Barack Obama is the Antichrist, then this fits just right. Luke 10:18, the modern day Satan would be Barack Obama, and I'm gonna show you. Luke 10:18, Satan being cast down from heaven. I'm gonna show you the tie-in, so just wait. I'm gonna show you how it all connect together. Now we have everybody who's part of the mission, right? With Artemis. Okay, now look. Here's the first person. Gregory Reed Wiseman, an American astronaut and Artemis II commander, was born November 11th, 1975. Watch this. November 11th, 2026. Isn't that something? Well, here, let's do this here. His birthday is 11/11/75, right? Take 11/11/2026, his birthday later on this year, from today. They landed in the water. April 10th, 2026. The difference is 216. You see that? His birthday coming up versus today, they splashed down. The difference is 216 days. Watch this. August 4th. August 4th is the 216th day of the year, which is what? Barack Obama. You got it now? Now watch this. Here's another one. Christina Koch. She's an astronaut too. She was the one that was the only lady that was on board of the Artemis. Look at her birthday. January 20th, 79. January 29th, 79. January 29th, 1979. Subtracted from today, they splashed down. April 4th, 2026. The difference is 47 like Trump and 216. I already showed you that 216, what? August 4th is the 216th day of the year, August 4th. that's Barack Obama. So in other words, her birthday, look how crazy this is. Her birthday, January 29th, 1979, from today, gives you Trump 47 and 216 Barack Obama. How is that possible? Tell y'all it's deep. Now I'm gonna lay off that. Now let me show you something. Trump posted something on I believe like Truth Social, and there's a man who hit a woman in the HEAD. I'm not gonna show it all, but there's a clip here. A Haitian man, Trump showing on his account, with a man hitting a woman who's a clerk, I believe like at a grocery store or a gas station, and he hit her in the head. But we're not gonna show that, but I'm gonna just let you listen to the story, because I got something to show you. Hold on, turn the volume up, Pearson. Okay, here we go.
President Trump is once again attacking immigration policies after a deadly attack in Florida. The president shared graphic video of the attack on Truth Social. We want to warn you, some may find it disturbing. It happened at a gas station in Fort Myers. Video shows a man first hitting a parked car with the object. A store clerk exits the gas station.
Then he comes up and he hits her in the head. Okay? Now let me show you something. This one, they booked this guy later on. See him? The police got him. I believe all this was staged. Watch this. See the black and white, like the chessboard I've been teaching y'all for 5 years, both my channel. See the chessboard? This is the dude that allegedly hit this lady in the head. But look at the black and white shorts. I teach the 5 C's: clues, codes, colors, comprehension, time, conclusion. All right? Now, he ain't got on no shoes. He ain't got on no shoes, right? Okay, just letting you know. The black and white means I'm playing both sides. Republican against Democrat and vice versa. Now, watch his shirt. Let me show you.
An immigration judge issued a deportation order against...
See his shirt? Country music. Travis Tritt. You're going to get in the car.
But he was granted temporary protected status, which expired in 2020.
So he's arrested, but he's got on the colors like it's a code, because the thing is fake. People, it's fake. Now watch this. It's fake. Travis Tritt. See, he's an entertainer, right? Travis Tritt comes out to 59. 59. What is 59? The 59th day of the year is February 28th. What happened on February 28th? That's when we bombed Iran the second time. Do you understand? And JD Vance is going to Pakistan. And I did a video a few days ago and I said, JD don't go. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Trump posted this today. And it comes out to February 28th. We did, what is it called? Operation Epic Fury. That's what it's called, Epic Fury. Epic Fury started on February 28th, okay? Now, here's Travis Tritt, birthday again, 2/2/1963. Take 2/2/1963, today is 4/10/2026. The difference is 6/3, like 3 6s, 666, and 8/4. What is 8/4? August 4th, like Barack Obama. I'll be with you guys tomorrow. We'll be on this JD Vance thing tomorrow. JD Vance tomorrow. I pray nothing happens, but look, Trump posted this today. He posted this today. Listen.
President Trump is once again attacking immigration policies after a deadly attack in Florida. The president shared graphic video of the attack on Truth Social. We want to warn you, some may find it disturbing. It happened at a gas station in Fort Myers.
See, they make these stories up so they can tell you what's about to happen. It appears we're going to continue having a war in Iran. That's what this is about. All right, people. God bless. We'll talk tomorrow. Thank you.